right, share our flip side and currently air post to be air trendy or air online. I'm on full claim say air obedu or Sarkodie SU air Ecobank. Now check it air post now although air official announcement in your free air team no any buy. Official announcement in your free 18 no buy. By air last 3 days and air account your friend air and isi a breaking news and say nah Charlie Enchibian air obedu or Sarkodie BC or air Ecobank for using an image and promote to air scam. Now, I say, and I run a church or say it's alleged that Sarkodie may have sued Ecobank. I'm not breaking it down. Say my 2 cents advertisement perspective, or say using a lookalike of a public figure like Sarkodie, especially when you have another musician as your brand ambassador, I believe causes ethical lines. It creates brand confusion, undermines existing endorsement, and risks misleading the public. While the ad may aim to clever, it blurs the line between creativity and exploitation, especially with a caption like "It's giving scam." Why wasn't Ken Promise lookalike? I'm for H I didn't man for Ken Promise lookalike. Ebe yes, ad no amode eh obede hoover lookalike yes scam like that ad no amode promote say a bit me I scam. Now okay say or to continue say this comes as a poor message strategy, exploitive and seen as insensitive, damaging or unprofessional, especially for a bank where trust is crucial. Although the bank claims the person is not Sarkodie and the message is essentially looks can be deceiving, it can easily or it can still imply association or endorsement because of the power of visual suggestion. Now, kasi legal perspective, aha ana obedi bitimi assu Ecobank abetimi age a big block. Now, kasi Sarkodie may have ground to sue under image right and defamation. It's if the ad falsely implies the involvement or damages his reputation, especially by linking his likeness to the word scam, it could violate his right to public publicity and harm his endorsement deals. I continue to say, even when it's not the actual person but someone meant to look like them, if the likeness is strong enough to confuse the public, it's risky. It implies association or endorsement, especially in advertising, that can violate Sarkodie's image rights, even though his physical image wasn't directly used. On that point, now continue can say side note. Yes, the ad used a lookalike, and the implication is very clear. It suggests that this look like Sarkodie, but it's not. Be careful, looks can deceive. Then the hashtag is giving scam phrase can be. It's giving scam phrase can be interpreted as this person gives off scam vibes. However, trying someone's image to scam is not. So defamation maybe that may say defamation bit me okay Sarkodie bit me sue Ecobank. Now man for claim say Sarkodie or be over any case into ontimi ensue Ecobank. Na Kwame Aton say breaking it down say na actually obedi ewo case obedi bit me sue Ecobank age big block pa. Na say na Kwame Ato a kind oputu or me key prompt ewo AI and I say broke eka say can an entity be sued for using a doppelganger of an established brand for IP infringement? And AI can say, yeah, but the case with me the SU Ecobank as a big block. Now I say, yes, an entity can be used for using a doppelganger of an established brand if it infringes on intellectual property rights, such as trademarks, trade dress, or copyright. Trademark, trade dress, or copyright. That means say look alike, I'm dress look alike like Sarkodie image. I'm the portray, and I'm the portray on my brand. I catch a man for say nah a scam. Or continue can say court assesses factors like likelihood or consumer confusion, similarities of marks, and intent to deceive. For example, a logo or a name closely mimicking a famous brand could lead to a trademark infringement lawsuit if it risks the brand or misleading customers. Defenses like fair use or lack of confusion may apply, but success depend on specifics. Also consult a legal expert for case-specific advice. Jack. Nti yɛse ɛna tie Sarkodie case even say obedi any case if say oman for obedi enim na na e buy but Charlie a image right ye ka image right onye lawyer ni a untimi ente saa ade we den ase na endra account no a ye fe ne ewura esi breaking news ne say na Charlie Sarkodie nya file lawsuit against Ecobank na lawsuit no be the ka say omunji the image in free that message no more like omo spread it across say it my scam no now breaking it down say remember my post about the alleged legal battle between Sarkodie and Ecobank. This is the right. Check it out and let me know what you think. Summary of the court document or no any breaking document out or say in the suit, Sarkodie is claiming that the bank breaches his intellectual property rights, associated his image with their product without consent, and also used his likeness in a way that misled the public. He is therefore asking for damages, a perpetual injunction, and for the ad to be taken down. The Bob or by the air case now, Charlie, or meet you fine be and also or meet you fine we are the image now more spreading or money then or taking you now down from all more platforms. Recap or say just like I stated earlier in my previous post, using a lookalike of an influential or public figure like Sarkodie, especially when you have another musician as your brand ambassador crosses ethical lines, it creates brand confusion, undermines existing endorsement, and risks misleading the public. Also, Sarkodie happens to be the brand ambassador of another bank. That means a First Bank Ghana. It gives the ad a negative undertone. Plus, indirectly using Sarkodie's image and likeness to promote their brand and services. Omo the Sarkodie image and likeness promote to a brand no. Osla continue to say, with this write-up, it seems Sarkodie is legally confirming what I was thinking. The ad may have been cleverly crafted with deniability in mind. Be alert, looks can be deceiving. But as I stated before, the power of visual suggestion is real. This brings me back to my question again. Why wasn't Kim Promise lookalike used instead? I didn't remember Kim Promise lookalike. Yes, I add now. I'm going for a Sarkodie. All because say, omo ya we say omo competitor any First Bank Ghana and First Bank Ghana brand ambassador Sarkodie. That means say omo the Sarkodie lookalike yeah, bit ma on across style be say Charlie Sarkodie lookalike no cramp like uhu a bit ma scam to mission amount for purchase First Bank Ghana, but rather won't purchase Ecobank. In terms of the Sarkodie lookalike near them. No. Or continue Eka say he is Ecobank's brand ambassador, but they use someone who resembles Sarkodie, a brand ambassador for First Bank Ghana, which happens to be Ecobank's competitor. That speaks volume, a bad vibes on our vibe. Pairing his looks with the caption is giving scam was risky at best and defamatory at worst. Allegedly, I will let the court decide that though. That means Charlie issues are popping up say Sarkodie sue Ecobank no allegedly team no enyam fan ba bonten say omasu first like omasu Ecobank though Sarkodie any First Bank Ghana adwuma omo vibe or your brand ambassador edema First Bank Ghana and Ecobank for use image bi a man for claim say Sarkodie image and but and look alike or you feel like sa image no most Charlie we Sarkodie we will be a full Sarkodie na sa look alike na but say Charlie we Sarkodie na even put or make videos any photo shooter a tress na Charlie adwuma ana mo hwehwe Ghana for Jack into you hope say bibia be come e be free but we don't know say court details na pop up no say eyampa and say enyampa yenim by team no enyamfa mabonte but right now no dey allege say Sarkodie issue court bibia ewo Sarkodie issue Ecobank 25th March 2025 bibia e ewo betima really true statement of claim betima really bibia true nti say na tie but you will say bibia be come e be na make can say elevate for and sponsor am or person monetize YouTube channel boost or watch our slides view subscribers or meeting my sort out or open monetize a YouTube account at all Jack or meeting my sort out and rate no for me also opposite boost to followers, likes, views. I was like TikTok, IG, Facebook, all social media platform or meeting my sort to out and rating for me. Also, episode we artist episode boost to like views on YouTube or streams or Spotify, Audio Mac, Boom Play, or social media platform or meeting my sort to out and rating for me. Also, open affordable data to our rating from MTN and I to go jack meeting my sort to out and rating from or episode promote normal. We put out your business our channel hanum your Facebook handle your Twitter ebitima sort out your rating error for people promote no man ko around the jack ebitima sort out nti yesi eneti e claimed say Sarkodie SU Ecobank but official announcement enyam free team no e to public ti bibia ani a e de bebrem e wo channel hanum by e alert currently radio e alert say Sarkodie SU Ecobank nti yesi eneti fem come na hole be share off flip side we out.